Police are still searching for a motive behind the shooting, but they are beginning to piece together the early moments of what happened on Friday. The CBC's Brett Ruskin is just steps away from the crime scene in Fredericton. Brett, what are you learning today?
Well, Lindsay, we have new details to share with you right now. This is according to court documents obtained by CBC News. You can see the crime scene behind me here. And we now know that those two officers, Costello and Burns, they arrived first on scene. Just seconds after that, there were two more officers that arrived, again, responding to that call of shots fired. The two next officers were Constables Forward and Fox. Constable Forward was just on the sidewalk here, speaking to a passerby, asking them if they would have seen or heard anything that sounded like gunshots. At that moment, he himself heard gunshots. Those were the gunshots that killed his colleagues. Again, Constables Costello and Burns. He went around the corner to see what was happening. He saw his two colleagues dead on the ground, as well as the male civilian as well. He and Constable Fox went inside to the apartment and secured the stairwell leading up to the top floor apartment where the suspect was firing from. Constable Forward radioed in saying any officer that has the opportunity to see that suspect in that top floor window should engage with them immediately. Now, the next officer on scene, Constable Arbeau, did see that suspect in the window, says that the suspect did draw his long gun, point it at him, and that's when Constable Arbeau fired upon him, hitting him in the torso. And so now the suspect is still in police custody and still in hospital receiving treatment for that injury to his torso. Lindsay.
What happens next, Brett?
Well, as of right now, this whole apartment complex you see behind me, there's at least 3 buildings in there full of residents that aren't living there anymore. They're getting housing paid for and contributed in part, at least, by the Red Cross. They're out of their homes now, and so that's been difficult for many residents because they still don't exactly know when they might be back. So here is one resident speaking about his situation.
As far as I know right now, they said around 5 o'clock or something tonight, but I'm just might as well wait until tomorrow morning and come home and then it's all done.
And so again, that is the situation facing many residents. You can see one resident being allowed to leave as we speak right now, and it'll close up right behind them too. So as of right now, the apartment buildings where this shooting took place specifically are off limits to all the residents who once lived there, and they don't know when they'll be coming home. Lindsay.
That's at CBC's Brett Ruskin in Fredericton.